Going into the 2021 NBA season, if you could build the best player possible in a lab based on other players' individual skills, what would he look like? Would it have Chris Paul's passing, Giannis's finishing, Nikola Jokic's body? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to look at. This video is a little different. It might flop, so if you guys like it, let me know in the comments below and smash that like button. We're on the absolute grind, posting practically every day, so trust me, you want to be subscribed. Let's aim for 13 likes on today's video, and let's get into this. For this video, we're going to be taking one player's body and then giving them attributes such as shooting, finishing, handles, passing, and defense from other players with no repeats. So starting it off with body, there's a couple options. You've got a guy like Giannis, who's a 6'11" freak with a 7'3" wingspan. His strength would give him the edge over a guy like Mo Bamba, who stands at 7 foot with a near 8 foot wingspan. You've got other guys that are crazy big yet still highly coordinated, like Kevin Durant, but that's really not much of an issue given that we're taking the skills from other players. We're obviously not going to go with a guard because that would hold back our upside. At first I wanted to go with LeBron because we're not doing repeats, and I wanted to use Giannis for something else, but while LeBron is still a 6'9" athletic freak, he's 36 years old, coming off an injury, and not the same athlete we saw in his Miami days. So I think we're going to start it off with the body of Giannis. Now let's get defense out of the way. I thought about taking the interior defense of one player and combining that with the perimeter defense of another, but with how versatile the elite defenders of the league are becoming, I decided just to have it as one category. Now I think I would probably go with Giannis if he was available, but since he isn't, I think our decision is pretty clear. Despite being the laughingstock of the league this past season with his struggles on the offensive side, or really lack of offense, Ben Simmons is an elite defender and was honestly robbed of the Defensive Player of the Year. It's getting out of hand handing that award out to rim protectors like Rudy Gobert when you've got guys like Giannis and Ben Simmons that can switch onto and guard the 1 through the 5 at an elite level. So we're starting things off with the body of Giannis and the defense of Ben Simmons. Now let's go to the offensive side of the ball and start by adding some handles. There's a lot of great ball handlers in the league. You've got Stephen Curry, Chris Paul, Kemba Walker, Damian Lillard, and the guy that I think most of you are expecting me to go with, Kyrie Irving. Now there's no denying, Kyrie is one of the most skilled dribblers we've ever seen. It's honestly a treat to watch him, but he's not who I'm going with. I'm actually going to go with James Harden. Harden's handles aren't super flashy or super fast, but you can argue that they're the most effective. He uses his quick first step, contact, and ability to change speed on a dime masterfully. I really think the kicker is his step back. I wasn't sure if I wanted to include that in shooting or with handles, but I decided it fits better here. So with that being the case, I think I've got to go with Harden. So now you're looking at a player with the body of Giannis, the defense of Ben Simmons, and the handles of James Harden. Now let's go to the shooting, and this one's interesting. You have incredible spot-up shooters like Klay Thompson or Duncan Robinson. You also have unguardable shooters like Kevin Durant, who can get a jump shot off literally at every spot on the court with ease. Incredible off-dribble shooters like Damian Lillard, but come on, you already know who I'm going with here. The best shooter on the planet and truly of all time, Stephen Curry. This is a guy that last season took almost 13 three-pointers a game and shot over 42%. He has to be guarded from the half-court line because for him, there really isn't much of a difference between a 24-footer and a 50-footer. But I think what makes him the best shooter of all time is what he can do both on the ball and off the ball. Now, off the ball is vague, especially for shooting. We're not talking about his ability to hit a catch-and-shoot three. A lot of guys can do that. But we've never seen a point guard so effective at moving off the ball and finding a way to get open. And then obviously, he's an elite free throw shooter. So now we're talking about the body of Giannis, the defense of Ben Simmons, the handles of James Harden, with the shooting of Curry. This is just insane to think about. But now we have finishing, and this one's going to be tough. There's a lot of elite finishers in this league. There's some great finishers that would be in the running, but we can't include, such as Giannis and Harden. You have great interior finishers like Joel Embiid, but we need someone better at attacking the rim. You've got guys with amazing touch, such as Kyrie Irving. I really want to go Giannis here, but I just can't. I want to find someone with the best combination of touch, ability to fight through contact, and to get to the line. With that being the case, I think it really comes down to two players, LeBron James and Zion Williamson, both of which are just scary to think about, given they're going to have Curry's ability at the free throw line. Zion definitely edges LeBron in interior finishing, and he's elite at getting to the free throw line, but while he isn't bad attacking the basket, especially for his frame, I think LeBron James beats him out too much there for me not to go with LeBron. So this is how it stands right now. The frame of Giannis, the defense of Ben Simmons, the handles of James Harden, the shooting of Curry, and the finishing of LeBron. Now we've got passing, and this is another tough one. There's a lot of great passers in the league. Despite ridiculous passing numbers from guys like Russell Westbrook and James Harden, they're not in contention. A guy like Lonzo is interesting, as he's a great playmaker that's not hunting for assists, but I think it's really obviously between Chris Paul and Nikola Jokic, two of the best passers the league has ever seen. It's close, you can go with either one, but I'm going to give the slight edge to Jokic. His ability to play make off a rebound, on the perimeter, and in the post is unmatched in NBA history, so I feel like I have to go with him. After adding all these skills, I feel like adding some more specific things to the player's athletic profile and someone's mentality. So you've got the frame of Giannis, but let's give him someone's speed and jumping. Giannis is actually one of the fastest baseline to baseline players in the league with his crazy long strides, but we can't go with him. There's a couple super fast players in the league, but I think there's one that obviously stands above the rest, and that's De'Aaron Fox. It's clear when you watch him, he's the fastest player in this league. He knows he's the fastest player in the league, and I'm sure his opponents know he's the fastest player in the league. When you add that to the frame of Giannis, your TV needs to be at like 240 frames a second for him not to just be a blur on the screen. Then you've got jumping. You could just go with whoever posted the best vertical jump, but I don't think that tells the full story. You could go with the best dunkers in the league, which would probably make Zach LaVine the favorite, but I think I've got to go with Derrick Jones Jr. He passes the eye test, as it literally looks like he has springs in his shoes. He also backed up the eye test, posting a 46-inch vertical, and he claims he's reached as high as 48 inches. Now the last one's mentality, and this one's tough given some of the options have come off the board. I feel like LeBron is far and away the best option here, but we can't go with him. I think the two players we have to decide between are Jimmy Butler and Russell Westbrook. I love the energy Westbrook brings to the court. No matter the time of year, Westbrook is out there playing like it's Game 7 of the NBA Finals, but I think sometimes his mentality can hurt him. He thinks he has to do it all, which I guess wouldn't be the end of the world given all the skills our hypothetical player has, but I still think it causes him to lose out to Jimmy Butler. His drive is one of the closest we have to Mamba mentality in the league today. I think he put it best. I'm not a God-given talent. I ain't the best shooter. I'm not the best ball handler, not the most athletic, not the fastest, but I battle, I fight. I'm tough as that word, and I don't back down. There goes my talent. I ain't scared of nobody. Now what's funny about that statement is all the things he said he isn't. In this case, he actually is. So here it is, the best NBA player possible, in my opinion, going into the 2021 NBA season. The body of Giannis with the speed of De'Aaron Fox and the leaping ability of Derrick Jones Jr. The defense of Ben Simmons, the handles of James Harden, the shooting of Curry, the finishing of LeBron, and the mentality of Jimmy Butler. Just think about Giannis coming down the court, breaking you down like Harden, the threat of a step back at any moment that has Curry-level efficiency, giving him the ability to just blow by you with ease. Now he's attacking the basket with LeBron James level finishing. The only way you can really stop him is fouling him, and he shoots 92% from the line. If you overcommit, then you've got the passing of Jokic for an easy assist. On the other end of the ball, you have a Ben Simmons level defender. You combine all this with the fearlessness and the will to win of Jimmy Butler, and that player is quite literally the definition of unstoppable. But that's the video, guys. You guys give me your thoughts in the comments below. What's the best player you can create? If you liked the video, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.